Hi, my name is Seher Kader. I'm a student at Barton University. My department is English language teaching. Today I prepared a fun quiz for my A2 level students. The topic of my quiz is models. I used Kahoot application for doing my quiz. Let's get started. My first question is, you wash tomatoes because I have already washed them. We have four choices here. So we cannot use can because can means ability. We don't need an ability word in this sentence. We cannot use couldn't because it is a past version of ability. So we don't need it again. We cannot use must here because must means obligation and there is no need for obligation here. The only word that we can use is needn't. Needn't means you don't need. I have already washed tomatoes, so you needn't to wash them. This is our right answer. Second question. I pronounced the R letter when I was 8 years old, but now I can. We cannot use can here. That would be meaningless that we say, when I was 8, I can pronounce R letter. Now I can. It is meaningless. It's no need, there's no need for can in this sentence. We cannot use can't here because the the right answer of the word should be a past form. So we cannot use could here because this is the past version of can. But we can use couldn't here because when I was 8 I could not pronounce R letter, but now I can. So this is the right answer. Third question. I get a visa to go to England. I am a citizen of England. If I am a citizen of England, I needn't to get a visa because I have already been as a citizen in England. So we cannot use couldn't here. We cannot use can't here. There is no ability in this sentence. We cannot use mustn't because it's not obligation. So the right answer is needn't. Fourth question. I opened this bottle. Can you open for me? We cannot use should here because it is a suggestion word. There is no need for suggestion in this sentence. We cannot use mustn't in this sentence because there is no obligation here. We cannot use can here because if I can open the bottle, why would I need someone to open it for me? The right answer is can't. I can't open this bottle. Can you open for me? Our next question, fifth question is, turn on the volume of the radio. It's my favorite song. We cannot use could I. We cannot use must I because there is no obligation here. We cannot use did I because did means the past version of do. So it's not a past sentence. We can only use can I in this sentence. This is the right answer. Our next question is sixth question. Sir, I ask you a question. As you see, there is a sir here. That means you must use a request word. So you cannot use need I because you don't need it. You cannot use did I because it's not a past version of sentence. You cannot should I because there is no need for suggestion in this sentence. So the only word that you can use is may I. It's a kind request. Next question. I work hard for my exam during this weekend. We cannot use need here because after using need, you have to use to question. I need to. As you see, there's no to here, so you cannot use it. You cannot use can because it's not about ability. When you read the sentence, you can feel the obligation of the sentence. You cannot use could here because it's not past version. So the only word that you can use in the sentence is must. I must work hard for my exam because I must pass my exam. Eighth question. Pay any money for this treatment. We cannot use have I because it is not a question word. We cannot use can I because it is not about ability. We cannot use should I because it's not about suggestion. The right answer is must I. I get a treatment from someone. Do I obligated to? Am I obligated to pay a money for it? So the right answer is must I. Ninth question. I'm sorry. Taylor, come to the phone right now. We cannot use must here because if we use must, that will be an obligation sentence. And since it is not negative, we cannot use I'm sorry here. So it's not the right answer. We cannot use could here because there is a right now. That means it is present. But could is past version of can. We cannot use can word because if we use it, we don't need to be sorry because she can come to the phone right now. So the right answer is can't. I'm sorry. Taylor can't come to the phone right now. The last question is I speak Spanish very well before I stayed Mexico for a year. We cannot use can here because there is a past tense here. But can is not a past tense version of a word, so we cannot use it. We cannot use must either because must is an obligation word and there is no need for obligation in this sentence. We cannot use should word because it has a meaning of suggestion. Like I said, there is no need suggestion in this sentence too. So the only answer that we can use, the only word that we can use is couldn't. Before I stayed in Mexico for a year, I could not speak Spanish very well. I stayed in Mexico for a year and I could talk to Spanish very well. This is the last, this is the end of our question quiz. Thank you for listening.